Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Sierra Viteja. In this video, I am going to explain you the golden formula to clear CA in fewer attempts. So who am I to explain? Like what did I achieve? So here is my extract from the resume that I have mentioned that I have cleared all levels of CA in first attempt. So you can trust me that I can add some value to the question of how to clear in fewer attempts. So from my experience and from the experience of others, I felt we can't clear CA with just hard work. We need to be smart. When I said smart in picking a group, picking the papers, scoring exemptions, knowing the weightage and the number of hours we are giving to each paper. So all this comes to the place. Our goal is to clear the groups, not the individual papers. So we should be thinking from the holistic perspective, not at individual paper level. So this formula, I have divided it in 3 levels: exam level, group level and paper level. Now first talking about exam level. In this level, we'll pick a group and we'll study that group in such a way that regardless of the difficulty of the paper, we can clear that group at any cost. This is the most important crux of the formula, because if you follow it, you can clear your CA in fewer attempts. So I can explain you the cycle without following this formula. Let's say a person studies both groups and he's in clear of what to do. So he just studied normally like all the papers in all the groups, but he's in confident like every others without proper planning. Taking a look at the pass percentage, so he's destined to fail because of no clarity. So he'll fail. By the time results come, he'll have just 3 or 3.5 months to exams, and he'll say I have to clear at any cost the both groups, and again he'll fail because of no time. So the cycle continues, and this is what I have seen from my friends and seniors. So when I say you have to prepare one group in such a way that you have to clear at any cost, it doesn't mean you have to ignore the other group altogether. So the primary focus is you have to put all your efforts, hard work and dedication to the one main group. Then you have to go for the other group, which is the surplus group. See, I have followed this formula and I have cleared all levels of CA in my first attempt. So I have followed it and still able to clear in the first attempt. So it's applicable to all those who want to clear in first attempt or fewer attempts. How to pick a group? So you have to pick a group which is relatively easier to clear. You can talk to your friends, colleagues, mentors. You can pick a group based on your interest. So if you pick a group in which you have the papers which interest you, then you will sit for longer hours, which will help you clear in fewer attempts. So you can take a look at the passing percentages of the group. You have to think for you what is easier, which group is easier to clear. I have picked the group 1 because it has numerical subjects in it which are based on pure logic, and I was able to sit for more hours. So I've picked the group 1 as my main group and the other group as surplus 1. Next level is at a group level. At a group level, you have to pick those papers in which you have to score an exemption. You have to pick those papers which interest you the most and which is not really subjective in corrections. For example, you can't pick audit and say I have to get an exemption in it. You may, but it is difficult to score an exemption because the paper is subjective. You may not get marks. But if you pick a numerical subject, if you wrote your answer correctly, they should give you the marks. So you have to pick 2 papers per group. So what about the other paper? Should I ignore it? No. So you have to prepare the other paper so that you'll have to clear it. So the benchmark is 50 marks. By doing this, you will clear all your papers and you will not have an issue at an aggregate level. Even in the worst case, if you failed in one paper, you will have exemption in others. So in the next attempts, it is easier to clear. So the basic idea is to put ourselves in safe place. So by picking a group, you are putting yourself in safer place that you will clear that group and you'll have only one group left for the next attempts. By picking few papers in a group, you are making sure that you will score an exemption, and even if you fail in others, you are putting yourself in safer position that you need not rewrite those papers again. Now the third level, it is at a paper level. So what to do in this paper level? How to navigate your preparation through the paper. So the ideal way is to start from the first chapter to the last chapter, because the ICI designed in such a way that basics to advanced, but it is not the smart way. It may sound ridiculous, but you have to study from the exam perspective only. You should focus on how to clear the exam, how to finish the papers, how to finish the chapters. You have to put less emphasis on the practical approach all the things you have gone through in your article shape, because I have gone through your phase and it is not the ideal way putting all the practical approach. You have to study from the exam perspective if you want to clear it. So what is the ideal way if not from the first to last? So every paper will have 20 to 30% of chapters which will fetch around 50 to 60% of the marks. You have to start by studying these. So when you start by studying these, you'll have a lot of time to study and revise these. So how do I know which chapters are important? You can take a look at ICAI website, weightage sheet, or you can search in YouTube like AFM important chapters, FR important chapters, FR weightage, like that. So after studying this important part, what to do next? Should I ignore the others? No. You have to study those as well, but the priority should be these. For the papers in which you have to score an exemption, you have to push the limits, and for others you need not push as much. So summary: first, at exam level pick a group. Next, at a group level pick those papers in which you have to score an exemption. Next, pick those 50 to 60% of weightage chapters and study it. So this is how you are putting yourself in safer position and will clear in fewer attempts. If you like this video, press that like button and put your views in comment section and let others know your views. Subscribe for more related content. Thanks for watching.